When it comes to the lockdowns that happened when the Rona hit, a lot of people got divorced. I mean, people in my own family, people close to me got divorced during the whole Rona shit, right? And I'm going to tell you why. Sexual polarity erosion. Sexual polarity erosion. See, when your sexual polarity is not intact and you're dealing with somebody on a level of cooperation or bot cooperation, the more that you're around them, the less you're going to get along. That's like if somebody tells you, hey, you got to stay at your job. We're not going to pay you anything more, right? We're not going to pay you any more, but I need you to come to the job and stay here for 24/7, right? Now, if your sexual polarity is right and you know how to sustain it and escalate it, then you'll be in a position where when you get to spend more time together, it will greatly increase the dynamic that you have, right? But when people had to be alone and they had to be in the house with their families, their spouses, were in those relationships, situationships, and locked up together during COVID, a lot of the times what that did was that greatly messed up their relationships. It really messed up the relationships because it started exposing holes that were in their sexual polarity, right? When sexual polarity erosion occurs, something that occurs when sexual polarity erosion happens is that all the little things that somebody does that having a strong sexual desire and respect for them will be overshadowed by that will begin to be things that greatly fucking agitate you, right? Every little smell, every little quirk, if you're not in love with an individual, right, in a way that is sustainable, in a way that is properly integrated, then the more time you spend around them, you're just going to want to wring their fucking neck, right? So, this is the reason why lockdowns have, led to a lot of divorces. A lot of relationships aren't built on having proper sexual polarity. Most aren't. Most relationships are prematurely integrated. Like I give Brody's scale of sexual attraction. You got 5 to 10. Most relationships are on a 6 to 7 level. And some are on a 5 level. But most relationships ain't going to be on a 5 level. Most time it's a 6 to 7 level. And even on an 8 level. Even on an 8 level of sexual attraction, if you aren't masculine enough as a man, right? Or if a woman has a little bit of masculine energy that starts creeping up, then, sexual polarity erosion, you spend too much time together, which would constitute, a non-sexual access and emotional validation, time, attention, energy, because y'all up under each other. Then if a woman doesn't feel like, it's a subconscious thing. If she doesn't feel like she's at a place where she deserves the level of attention that you're giving her, then she is going to further lose respect for you. And as that respect gets lost, the sexual attraction, it starts to lower to a 7 level. Then it's premature integration. Then below that, it's a 6 level. And those are just some things to understand. So this is Brody. This is why lockdowns have led to divorces and breakups all over Western civilization.